You ever look at an airline seat map and just wonder? I mean, beyond just where you're going to sit. These simple diagrams hide some really fascinating stories about a plane's design, its mission, its whole personality, really. Well, today, we're going to decode the stories hidden inside two very different aircraft seating plans.
All right, let's get right into it. In one corner, we have the Airbus A318, the baby bus, a real, compact, narrow-body jet. And in the other corner, the absolute icon, the Boeing 747, the queen of the skies, a true jumbo jet. The plan is simple. We're going to put their layouts side by side and see what secrets they give up.
So, where do we start our little investigation? Right at the very front, the nose of each aircraft. And right away, we find our first and kind of surprising clue. Now, check this out. This is our first real surprise. The 747 is just monumentally larger than the A318, right? But both of them dedicate their first 5 rows to this super exclusive 2-seat layout, just an A and a B seat. It's the best real estate on both planes, and the setup is basically identical.
That parallel is pretty striking. It's almost like there's this unwritten rulebook for airlines. No matter how big or small your plane is, the folks paying top dollar get the same fundamental promise of space and privacy right up front.
Okay, so that's the front. But let's see what happens as we move a little further down the cabin. Because right behind those first 5 rows, the whole design philosophy of these two planes just starts to split apart. And I mean, they split apart dramatically. And boom, this is where you really see what these planes were built for. The little A318 makes a clean jump. It goes straight from that premium section right into economy. But the 747? Oh no. It introduces a whole new section, a dedicated middle-tier business class cabin. So the 747 creates this 5-row buffer zone from row 6 all the way through 10, and it's all this wider 4-seat layout. I mean, this design is just a masterclass in balancing comfort with capacity, especially for those long-haul flights the 747 is famous for. It's built for business travelers who want more than economy, but allows the airline to fit enough of them on board to make it work. All right, now we get to the main cabin, economy class, the backbone of pretty much any airliner. And this is where the data shows us something genuinely unexpected, a real puzzle.
So on our baby bus, the A318, the economy section runs from row 6 to row 14. Let's count them up. That gives us exactly 9 rows, okay? Remember that number, 9.
Now for the big question, you've got the giant 747, right? It's built for long haul. It's already got 2 premium cabins up front. So how many economy rows do you think it has? 20? 30? It's got to be a lot, right? And here is the twist. You're not going to believe this. In this particular layout, from row 11 to 19, the massive Boeing 747 also has exactly 9 rows of economy. The same number as the tiny A318. I know, it sounds impossible, but the charts don't lie. So how? How is that even possible? How can the queen of the skies have the same number of economy rows as the baby bus? Well, the answer isn't about the number of rows at all. It's about the very bones of the aircraft themselves. It all comes down to one absolutely crucial difference. The A318 is a narrow-body jet. That means one aisle right down the middle. The 747, on the other hand, is a wide body. It has a much bigger fuselage, which means it can fit 2 aisles. And that is the key that unlocks this whole puzzle. And here it is, the aha moment. The row count might be the same on paper, but the actual experience for a passenger is worlds apart. That wide-body design means the 747's 9 rows can just hold more people, with wider seats, more room to move around, all without adding a single extra row. It's not about length, it's about width. So when you lay it all out like this, side by side, the whole story just clicks into place, doesn't it? You see that initial similarity up front, then the big split with the 747's middle cabin, and then that crazy deceptive similarity in economy, all of it explained by one simple thing: narrow body versus wide body. So in the end, what's the big takeaway here? What started as just looking at 2 diagrams tells a super clear story. These seating charts are blueprints of purpose. The A318 is built for efficiency on shorter, premium-heavy routes, while the 747 is a true long-haul flagship, designed to shuttle hundreds of people across oceans in different tiers of comfort. So the next time you're booking a flight and you pull up that seat map, don't just look for your seat.
Take a second and ask yourself, what story is this layout telling me? What can I figure out about where the galleys are or the restrooms, and how that affects the whole flow of service? A simple chart can reveal a whole world of design, and it's all just hidden there in plain sight.